We set off, for the first time in the world, to conquer Everest on electric bicycles. We're going to Everest. In the last episode, Lex couldn't stand such steep mountains and went crazy.
So that the locals don't get it.
But in the meantime, we made a special pass for our bikes to the Everest National Park. And we continued on our way, but without Lex. Guys, we're finally leaving. The helper who made this pass for us in Kathmandu mistakenly sent it on the wrong helicopter. He mixed up the helicopter.
Another place.
And our pass didn't arrive in this city of Lukla, but in the one that's already in the national park, in the city of Namche Bazaar. So, we're going without a pass. We have a photo of the pass. We'll show it on the phone. Maybe it will work, but everything is official.
Everyone wrote to make it official.
On the stream, we listened to your recommendations, guys, and made it official. That's all. We're finally leaving this city. This time, I hope, for good. Look at those loaded Sherpas coming. Looks like they're carrying tourists' luggage. This is an airport. Now we'll show you how planes take off at the most dangerous airport in the world. No one will steal this. We'll lock the engine, and I was thinking of driving here, but there are 150 steps.
It will be taking off soon.
Yeah, they're warming up the turbine. This is considered the most dangerous airport in the world because the runway here runs right up against a cliff. Look how it's unfolding.
And third right after him.
It's accelerating. It's creating such a wind. It's moving. It's twitching. Look how it's twitching. Turbulence. Low altitude wind shear. Hurry up. Take off. Come on. It started taking off at the very end. Wow, look at the height. Wow. And the next one takes off right away. The wind is blowing me away. It's starting to take off.
And by the way, the pioneers of Everest.
Can you imagine? We will be the first to conquer Everest Base Camp on electric bikes?
Now there will be a statue of us with bikes.
I hope so.
You have air balloon?
Yeah.
Oxygen.
Only big.
Oh, hospital. How much hospital?
1 day, 800 rupees.
1 day 800 rupees. Not expensive.
Let's go and have a look.
You will pull this out now.
Wow. They are not that big. This is Russian oxygen, imagine. Is it heavy? It is light. It may be empty. It may be carbon fiber. No, metal. It is carbon fiber. It is fiberglass. And a mask, that's all there is. This is a hose, a connecting regulator, and this is a breathing mask.
You don't need it. I mean, where are you going?
Where is base camp?
No? Not at all.
He says that we don't need to take it.
Damn.
So, guys, here it is. This is the infamous exit from the city. There will be a mini checkpoint behind it now, the entrance to the buffer zone of the reserve. And then everything will be serious. We can't show our bikes too much, because we don't know how they will react to electricity. Here's a card. This is a track card.
Hello, namaste.
Hello.
Now, Namche.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. It's strange that they noted it, but the main thing is that they noted it. He didn't even say that we can go. In order to make it comfortable to ride up the steps, we use this life hack. We completely lower the seat and lower the wheels so that they don't hit too much. And slowly, like this. Look, the camera hardly shakes. Do you know why? Because the shock absorption works well.
Hello.
That's all, literally 10 small steps and we can ride on.
I'm riding fine so far. relaxed, no pressure. I'm practically not even out of breath.
It sags almost to the rim. But I'm riding great.
Most likely, the camera does not convey this. But it is very good for me to ride down.
What a disaster, the zipper snapped. In such a serious expedition,
Do we have scotch tape?
this is a very useful thing. Take it on any hike. Guys, today we plan to finally stop by this reserve.
В этот заповедник.
It's so beautiful here.
Finally, at least we left.
You know, it's so cool to ride again. It's such a wonderful feeling. Considering how long we stood there,
Стояли.
the energy consumption.
Do the rules of left-hand traffic apply here?
It doesn't work. Everyone goes around chaotically here, whoever wants. There is neither left-hand nor right-hand traffic. There's no rules. And all because there are no bikes here. There are no transports here at all. Except for porters. You can see them in the frame now.
They carry suitcases.
Look,
Wow.
a satellite dish for heating a kettle.
Чайника.
In fact, it's true here in the sun.
It's hot.
It's really hot.
I wonder if this will boil. Look, this is covered with foil tape. It itself is white. You can see the stripes. In short, most of the way is quite good.
Проезжабельно.
You just ride and enjoy. Look how tired he looks. Guys, this is called lazy tourists.
Туристы.
This is a small horse. Well, more precisely a donkey.
It's like a horse.
Yeah,
Lex didn't even want to ride on this.
Lex has completely deflated. But now it's become very soft. Damn, some fractions of the atmosphere of pressure in the tires greatly affect controllability.
Управляемость.
We unexpectedly drove onto a bridge.
Go with this?
Base camp?
All the way to base camp?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Wow! Wow!
So scary.
Ah! Woo! Woo!
This is some kind of roller coaster.
Я вам скажу.
Holy shit.
Пец.
I'll try to at least look down a little on the next one,
Немножко.
because I was really scared.
The same problem again. But we have scotch tape. And this is enough for us for all occasions.
Жизни.
Now there will definitely be no problems. Now we have to walk.
Помните.
Drag the bike.
Есть.
I did it. Pasha is a little behind.
Сзади.
But it is better to ride. When you ride, your breathing is restored faster. We lost our way, it seems. We drove into someone's yard. A little gas. 400 watts of power. And we are ready to go. By the way, whoever says you need powerful engines, that is not true.
Ничего подобного.
Look, an almost vertical climb, the steepest one, goes great on 400 watts.
Наперед.
All the other watts are just excess weight.
Base camp. Yeah.
Everyone is so surprised, guys. Look how beautiful the bridges are here. This means that there are not so many left to the checkpoint. That's it. There are a lot of such bridges here. It is a pleasure to ride on them.
Все.
Wow,
Вау.
this gorge is small, but damn, falling there would be terrible.
Это пипец, ребят. Ё-моё.
He's walking and shaking the bridge. He's shaking this. And look at the turbulent streams below.
Руки под низом.
A good bridge, look, it is reinforced with double cables. It is reliable. It does not wobble at all. For rare.
Редкость.
And what a road further. Damn, it is also in the wrong direction. We let cows or yaks pass.
Яков.
Or are they some kind of buffalo? No, they look like cows. It is strange why they carry cargo on them. We are approaching the checkpoint. It is so hard. There is a steep one here. Guys, in short, here is Namche. Look. And this is already Everest. Now we are at the checkpoint. Here is the entrance to the national park. There are military men there. I will not film them. And it seems like they went to check our documents. We will see if they will let us in now or not. There is the entrance to the national park behind us. We have passed the main entrance. And imagine, that's all, they let us through completely legally.
True, the military there rode our bike.
That's all, there will be more checkpoints further on, but they are smaller.
Did you see how kind the military are?
Do you know why? Because they don't face real war situations here. They immediately guessed that we had electric bikes, and no one found fault with that. Everything is fine.
Although we didn't say it was electric.
We said assistant.
We said assistant.
Yes, assistant. It's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's already getting dark. It gets dark very early in the mountains. Oh, Porter left that. And I didn't understand where the music was coming from. Anyway, guys, this is the first day without Lex, and we haven't had a single breakdown. I wanted to say, but no. See, all this in the tape is not just like that. This started to get into the spokes. And it's because of the steps. It was just being thrown up on the steps. Yours is not complete. You could at least have stuck a jacket in it, and it would have swelled up. It would have risen a little. Lex has been sitting there for 3 days already. I think he got bored, and it turns out he has a lot of money. It seems to me that he won't be able to stand it now. He'll call a helicopter, fly in, and continue the journey with us on horseback. Look, horse rental.
Lex's horse will break too. The horse's leg will break. Its ear will curl up.
And something else will start to flow down because of this. But that's already behind the scenes. Lodges in English mean guest house. The light is flickering, which means it's a mini hydroelectric power station again, and their voltage is apparently very bad. In short, we ate so well, guys, that we decided to spend the night here. Because it started to get sharply cold, and right ahead of us is the most difficult part of the route, and not a single hotel. Wow!
Oh, very good. Good? Yeah, good.
Everest expedition.
Everest.
Day 12.
12.
Now, as you can see on the clock, it is 7 a.m. here, and we are going to storm Namche Bazaar. This is a populated area, the last city on our route.
If you only knew how much you don't want to get out from under the blanket.
The temperature here is somewhere around 0. Why is that? Because, look at the cracks in the window. There is a single pane of glass, do you see? It fits so tightly, it is simply made of pieces. So, like this. Quiet. Wham! Everything is in smoke here. It is probably that religious thing of theirs. Could this be?
I guess so.
Guys, in short, I punctured my inner tube, and for some reason the patches are not holding. The tops of the mountains are already illuminated by the sun. My tire went flat again. This is the second time the patches have come off. They are of poor quality. So, I paid for the night. It cost $3,800, more accurately $500 for a night stay, and $3,300 for food.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's how everything was charged. Pasha is repairing the bike here. It won't fit, look.
It won't fit, but if it dangles, it will be.
We're checking the chain so it doesn't jam the robot. Everything's fine. Let's go. On the 4th.
Opa.
It started moving. Everything's good. Now I'll show you our lodge from above. This is it. This is what it looks like. We eat there, we sleep there.
So, let's go.
Woo! Woo!
Damn.
Yes! Wah!
No, it's better not to look down. I was going about 40 miles an hour. But one place is already getting really tight.
Конкретно.
Guys, there's a special thing on our way. This is the second time we've encountered one. I think it's protection from animals. But there's a question, how do we get through this? It's becoming so easy. Look, wow. Oh, your brakes are locking. It works. Oops.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
So we're really lazy.
я вообще.
Wait,
Just ride this. I'll lift it up a bit. Thanks. Here is a mountain river.
Горная. Оп. Оп. Оп.
These are miracles. We overcome them in jump
В
mode.
прыжковом режиме.
Oh, it is washed away. Places without steps are simply gorgeous. Even a very steep climb and a very steep descent are overcome just super easily.
Супер легко.
So steps are our main enemies.
Главные враги.
This is such a detour. Our road was washed away.
let's go. Let's go for a ride.
You can ride here, but the place is very dangerous because the road is narrow. My bike is tall, quite a large frame. This causes some inconvenience on the mountain. Still, for the mountains, take smaller frames, beveled. They are much more stable on roads like these. We pass another checkpoint. We have 2 hours left to go.
4 kilometers.
Look, an oven for burning bottles.
Is that really it?
Like this.
Why is it swaying so much? You can't drive very fast here, of course.
Wow, look. Base jumpers.
Look, 2 rivers will join there. One is smelly, the other is clean.
Yeah,
And this side is beautiful. But scarier.
there is a gorge there. It is not scary to ride. The coolest thing is that while you are riding, it seems that everything is fine. These little bags get wrapped around the wheels. You have to go slower. I knew it. It got caught on the brake.
Friends, look at what's down there. People who are afraid of heights shouldn't look. There's another person walking in front.
Hello, namaste, how are you?
Very good, very good. Thanks, huh?
But the feeling is cool, like a roller coaster. The most interesting thing for me on this route so far is the bridges.
There was a pretty steep climb to the last town, Namche Bazaar.
Namaste.
Everyone was listening to music. Viewpoint, Pasha. Just not to Everest, but in the other direction.
To another peak probably.
The sun is so blinding here. I don't know if you can see it. They told us that we should always stand on the side of the mountain because the donkey could push you off the cliff. They push really hard, right?
Yes, I was caught by the wheel once.
The handles of the cylinder catch on the steering wheel, and it just drags you along. It's a dangerous thing. But it's surprisingly easy for me to ride. It's a very scary steep climb. Look, only on 400 watts.
We have an hour left, I think.
An hour to Namche?
Yeah,
Damn it. That's a lost donkey. We'll have to get around it somehow. It's coming here. My wheel got stuck because of it. No, it passed. Right next to me. Did you have to come here? Everything seems okay. Guys, we are entering the biggest city on our way. It is the most civilized, the coolest. It is a city in the mountains. Wow! That is so cool.
it's true.
And the city is pretty big.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, look at all the painted houses. How do they live here without transport? They don't have any motorcycles or cars.
So they are autonomous. They even have a school here.
Really? That's washing in a stream. Look,
How do they wash in such icy water? I think their hands will fall off there.
just look at their aprons.
Gloves?
They are wearing gloves and aprons. Can we go in there? Look,
The water is so cold. I'm shocked.
but they have such interesting taps. It's obvious that they have been collecting and making this for centuries. It is cold. Guys, a fountain.
You can tell this is a city and not some Lukla.
You can tell that this is not Lukla.
What is this? Automatic prayers?
Oh, it is being spun by water. And I thought some lunatic spun it. Is that even possible? Let's see how it generates. Yeah, it has a turbine.
Но обороты бешеные.
How did they come up with this? It's called automatic prayers.
But the speed is crazy.
In short, there are a bunch of prayers written inside, and the fact that it spins, it kind of reads this prayer.
There are a lot of things like that here. Each one has its own speed. Guys, now we're going to find some super cool guest house with windows facing the southeast. That's where the sun shines most often here. And we'll finally warm up after all this time.
Stupa.
Is this a stupa?
I don't fully understand what stupa means.
I don't fully understand what these eyes mean. Lex said that they were looking at us from another universe.
Hello. This is just for Anton, futuristic Sherpa Hotel.
Futuristic?
Yeah,
Anyway, we made it to Namche. Namche is the capital of the Sherpas. And anyway, we seem to be able to find a room like this for a relatively low price. But there's one secret here. Look what? There are such strange remote controls. What do you think this remote control is for? There was one spinning here.
it hurts.
Is it for massage? What is it? Look, the wires go to the bed. There are a bunch of wires there. That's the confusion. It's an electric bed. No, it's an electric heated blanket. So that it doesn't get cold. The room is only 11 degrees, but we're really hot.
It's hot, so we're sweating.
This is impossible. Oh no, 14.7, 18. Look how quickly it changes. 20. Yeah, it's really hot there.
The main thing is not to fry anything.
Guys, look at the altitude. Here it is, 3,421 meters above sea level. The city is located really high in the mountains.
27.
Wow.
There's Thailand under the blanket.
28. It's really hot. It's really cool. And there's another feature here that no other mountain city had. There's hot water. Yes, and look at this awesome toilet. And it's really hot. It's not even warm. You know, it's almost boiling water.
32.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow, give it to me. I'll measure it right here. It's really hot here. I don't know why it gets so incredibly hot in this place. Like that. Let it lie there for a bit and I'll show you what happens.
We have a bounty. Under the blanket, too.
By the way, Bounty and Coke are cheaper here. Look how much there is. Wow. By the way, the oxygen is fine. Here is a device we have, like this. You put it on your finger. This measures saturation. 83. That's not enough, with the norm being 90 or 92. Pulse is normal.
You were breathing little.
What's wrong? It's already 84. Measure it. What's wrong? Maybe mine just went down?
75. I'm dying. Look,
Why so little?
85.
Come on, breathe harder. Do you know how to fool this device? If suddenly you have COVID and you urgently need 94, 96, you just need to breathe like a crazy person and it will immediately show a lot of oxygen. It was 96. 2 minutes have passed. Let's see. 56. Really? Look. How did I? Why is it so hot? I can't understand. It's so hot. Guys, you can get fried in here. You just don't have to cover up. You lie down like this and it's still like the room is 11 degrees. It's so hot. That's crazy. Cool. This is something. They came up with this well. You strongly recommended that we take an assistant from the locals, because this is our first time in the mountains and it is very dangerous here. And so we decided to pay money to this Sherpa, who could not make a pass for us on the bike, and take him with us. Now he should come. We called him from his village. He was so upset then.
Actually, friends, we took him so that we wouldn't be so bored. It's just that Lex left us, gave up.
Damn.
The main thing is that they don't hit us.
They have a strong blow?
They say it's fatal.
Seriously? There he is.
You good?
Yes.
Hello.
My name is Agraj.
Agraj?
Yeah, I live in Solukhumbu. Here was 20 hours.
He walked for 20 hours.
Who is it?
What's your body climbing mountain?
This is the first woman who climbed Everest.
So, let's go eat some normal European food. Luckily, it's real here. There's a European cafe like this here. In Nepal. Can you imagine? Awesome. What?
In short, we are not doing it right here.
Why?
We greet each other with Namaste, and the Sherpas say Kashalil. Kashalil.
Why is the burger so big?
It smells so good.
Listen,
But you need to wash your hands.
maybe he needs to buy something too?
In fact, the conditions are such that he tells the price and just goes with us. And he buys the accommodation and food himself.
The Sherpa services cost $30. And to pay for it, we're going to withdraw money now.
Exactly what we got from the stream.
Yes, that's it. Just like that.
It works. Good.
Good, now we have something to pay with. So, friends, we're finally starting off. We're packing our things. Look at what a cool place we're spending the night in.
Ночуем.
There. The sun will come out soon. The rays are already appearing. Everest expedition, day 13. So, guys, we rolled our bikes into a shed like this.
Прокатили наши велики.
And we charged them here too,
Лежали.
from this outlet.
Веточки.
Kitty. It ran away. We'll take more drinks with us
Больше напитков.
to make the trip more fun.
Веселее.
He took the speaker.
Взял.
We'll have Nepalese music.
Музыка. О. Опа.
Now look over there.
Опа.
Oh no.
Нет, нет.
You can't lift it from behind because then it tows. You have to press on it the other way around. It goes. It goes. I press on the trunk and it goes. It goes well.
Кола. Okay, no problem. Фух.
The only problem is that I don't have enough oxygen from the load. I have to stop to catch my breath. The engine certainly helps. Going up is a pleasure with this. Do you see how easy it is to go up the steps? And then we came across a monastery on the way. Imagine. Where is that music coming from? It's pretty loud.
Тащи далеко волком на Намче монастырь. Кумба.
Damn. Look at that drum.
Ого.
It's so big. He's going around it.
Ходит. Ого.
Wow, there are bells there. And where is it?
Делся.
Oh. He's saying a prayer. It's wooden.
Деревянный.
Here is the entrance, the way to the monastery. It's a shame, there's a lock hanging here. The secret of bikes, where you can go, you have to go. Otherwise, you'll get tired. I love it when there are no steps. And I don't give a damn about a steep climb. Here it is, the city. And we've already left it. Almost.
Oh. Yeah, good.
Guys, these Sherpas are going fine.
Нормально.
They don't even lag behind the bikes, unlike Lex, who couldn't even catch up with us with his bike. He kept breaking down. Guys, I pressed full gas. It's so good to ride. Look at the one that will go after Namche Bazaar to Everest. It's just fantastic. A steep climb, but the main thing is that there are no steps. And the motor is now 700 watts. 700 watts pull us. They pull us up this road perfectly. And this is where the tourists start from. For some reason they start here and not there. Damn, donkeys. Holy moly. No, they're not donkeys.
Джобки.
Why is he swearing?
Those are not yaks. Those are jopki.
Cow in the mix yak.
Oh, they crossed a cow with a yak and got jopki.
Получился жабки.
Jobkia.
We discovered a new species of animal here. It's called jopki. It turns out they crossed a cow with a yak. This is a room for the Sherpa. We'll see now. This is not for tourists, guys. This is specifically for workers.
The porter's resting here.
This is a restroom for porters, that is, those who carry tourists' things. Ask how many people fit in here.
This one in the 10 people?
10.
10 people, guys.
Yeah, 10 people in the 9 people.
Guys, if you want to travel around Nepal on a budget, places like this usually allow you to spend the night for free.
And it's not cold here.
Yeah, it's not cold. And look how many blankets there are. I thought it would be dirty here, but no, it's clean. They won't let us through here. They drove them away. We can go. Damn, these are very dangerous animals. This is a cow crossed with a yak. They are quite aggressive, so we need to go.
Our Sharpa Angelia said that in short she had a story that a tourist came close to film on camera and yak hit so hard that the tourist was taken away by helicopter to Kathmandu.
We need to pass this carefully. That's it.
Спасены.
Now we can sit down and go.
Ой-ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой. You want to go? Try.
Isn't he too heavy for this?
Try.
Does he fall?
I don't think so.
His legs are in my way.
Let's go. Such a speed.
It's very easy to go.
700 watts. Is this normal?
It's really easy. Even the consumption is only 200 watts. He is very light. I thought the wheel would get pressed, but everything is fine.
Maybe we should put the second one on the same?
Pasha is in the way of the battery, but he wants to hook it on the side like this. I don't know, your foot will be here.
Well, it's faster anyway.
We removed the battery case because it was heavy. This is rewound with electrical tape. This is the 18,650 element. We just rewound them. And this is the only protection from impacts. But they are very
We
light.
drove 200 kilometers.
No, I have already traveled 546 kilometers. But this is taking into account acclimatization trips. 5,000. And, look, the chain is like new. The battery without BMS works great.
Шикарно, ребят.
We haven't measured it for a long time.
The battery lasts us a whole day. Imagine, and in the mountains even for 2 days on one charge. The cold has not had any bad effect on the battery yet. You are writing somehow strangely. No, normal?
Yes, it's great.
There is a small crater. Of course, tourists look at us like we are crazy.
Ой-ой-ой. You see? Up. Ой-ой-ой. Ow. You okay?
The bike rolled back. I clamped it, but it still jumped off.
Фух. Окей. Фух.
Such steps, guys.
Ребят.
A difficult level. Damn it! So much dust. I have a feeling that we're going to ruin their road here. Look, what a thing. Now we'll ask him what this is. Tourists are relaxing here. We need to be quiet.
Is this the pressure?
Remember? Lex loved puja. It's an offering to the gods.
This is the Buddha.
Buddha?
What is this? Look, a lion with boobs.
It turns out that the lion is holding this stupa.
That's our road, guys.
Oh, good road.
And in the distance, where is it going? What's there? That's Everest. Or is that not Everest?
If I'm not mistaken, on the left is Koja, Lodge, and in the middle is Smoking Everest.
And that's where we came from, guys. That's Lukla. We've been to Lukla a long time ago. Guys, we're riding at such a pace that when the road is good, we carry the Sherpa right on our bikes. We ride together on a bike. When rocks appear, we split up. I'll tell you that despite the fact that it's the middle of winter now, the temperature here is like ours in May. Imagine.
This is not from us. This is dust from the wind.
Another lookout. Look, some vandals drew this. It's just that in Crimea, all the walls are covered in graffiti on all the landmarks.
This is the first time.
This is the first time we've seen this in Nepal.
I need to drink glycine.
Some advice from a comrade. To boost your brain activity while filming, drink glycine. The tourists are very surprised. Look, you see, there's not a single trace of a bike. In general, no one rides bikes here.
Hello.
The road is rocky, but it's okay. The shock absorption and wide wheels absorb the shaking from these rocks very well. This is a local business they've come up with. Do you see? All the tourists take one local as a porter. That is, he carries the load, or as a guide, he shows the way. We have this Sherpa as a porter, and the second one is a guide. Although we can essentially go without them, nothing bothers us.
Same Sherpa?
No, this right.
Guide?
Right.
What's going on?
And different caste.
Oh, a different caste.
Yeah, this Taiwan.
Tava?
Tamang.
Taman? Это каст, yeah? Sherpa? Mangar?
Yeah.
You not Sherpa?
No.
Oh,
Guys,
boy.
they're all from different castes.
So you all speak Nepali? You speak Nepali?
What is he saying? Another language?
In short, they have the main Nepalese one and also local.
Oh, I got it. Like in India, each village has its own language. Guys, if you are in Nepal, and if you choose a porter, then it is better to take a Sherpa. They are the most cheerful. The rest are kind of silent.
Namaste. I'm language in the Toshi Dile, huh?
Toshidile.
That is, their greeting is Tashadil.
Okay, start.
Hello.
Guys, imagine. They dry poop.
Слушают какахи.
Look,
Смотрите.
he noticed right away.
Then they light fires.
Hello, how are you?
You're going to
Yeah.
Everest base camp today.
Oh,
They make these things with their own hands.
Своими руками.
They solder bells.
Колокольчики
These are bells for yaks.
для яков.
I like this one. Look how cool he is.
Packed.
Look at his eyes.
Смотрите какие.
I want to get one like this. They found such a business in the villages. They make such cool beads and sell them.
И продают.
I've already bought one for myself.
it's too big for me.
Is she driving herself? Imagine, she has never ridden a bike in her life.
The main thing is that she doesn't drive into a bush.
Very good.
You want? Same.
Nepalese are very light. They probably weigh about 35 kilograms. Let's go for a ride.
Катаемся, ребят.
Wow, so fast. I can't catch up with them. She was not scared.
I need to leave this for her on the way back so that she can ride it.
Okay. Okay.
She invited us for tea for this.
Чай.
Let's go drink some local tea. We want to see how they live.
Они живут?
Here we are entering the yard. Like this.
Так.
Yeah, she's making tea.
Готовит. Maybe inside?
Okay.
Satellite dish. Oh,
А, так это...
so this is like a regular lodge.
Есть лоджия?
Yes.
That's her tea house. She probably works here. Look. Damn it. That's a really scary dude with a snake in his mouth. What does that mean?
А, чё?
This is the Lord.
This is Vajra Alexa. He would have liked it.
Oh, he's holding a vajra in his hand.
Yeah, bazaar.
That's the weapon of the gods. And this guy has it.
Чувачка страшного.
A tambourine, look.
Praying instrument.
This is for prayers. Oh, look how cool they did it.
That's the local style. Look, the bottles are driven right into the stump.
Yes.
Guys, if you want to have a drink, you can come here.
And they give out helmets here. Those are for the really drunk ones, so they don't fall off the mountain. How do drunks even go to the mountain? It's dangerous. Did he buy a hat? So this is where we're going. And he's already drinking tea. How do you like the tea?
The tea is great. By the way, the Sherpas say that it is advanced here in Nepal. Our friend is helping the expedition do it.
He spends all 3 months climbing Everest to the very top. He lives in the base camp, and do you know what he does there? He cooks there.
Готовит кушать.
Everest expedition?
Yeah.
Food?
Yeah. Kitchen.
Kitchen. Kitchen boy.
A cook. And our second Sherpa. Oh, he's not a Sherpa, he's a guide.
Sherpa girl.
Yes. Himalayan Sherpa.
Himalayan girl.
That's her father. He brought a Frenchman to the very top of Everest. Now she's going to show us something.
Up, Tambuche.
This is our route.
From Tambuche down.
We're going down.
Devuche. From
It's easy like.
Look how far we've traveled.
Is that how far we've traveled in total?
And look how much we have left.
Look, guys, they're making special tea.
They put oil in there, salt, water.
and then you close like this and then you
They close it and hammer.
and then it's ready.
Sherpa tea?
Sherpa tea.
Bye-bye.
And in the meantime, I decided to travel part of the way alone, without the help of the Sherpas, along the most difficult part, along the top of the ridge. Oh, let's go! Such views, guys! And there's a road down there. What kind of road is this? That's where we came from, and we're going that way.
Идем вот тут. О,
Do you see?
видите?
That's Everest. Everest is very easy to spot because the snow is blown off it. Because the wind is very strong on Everest. It's higher than all the others. It's the highest mountain in the world. The main thing is to be very careful with the gas button. If you overdo it a little, you'll fly off into the abyss. That's why you need to soberly assess the angle of the climb. If the climb is very steep, then the bike will simply fall over any higher. Then it's better to get off and hold it in your hands or drag it. Another plus is that there are a lot of roads that lead to Everest. And I like these narrow paths because there are no steps on them.
На них нету ступенек.
And there are very few people on them. Here you are riding, and you're alone.
Во.
And look, what a gorgeous path. You can press full throttle. The red-haired Sherpa wrote me something.
Рыжий.
If the angle of descent is higher than 50%, then you need to get off the bike. Take it in your hands like this and lead it, because falling here is strictly prohibited.
Нельзя.
And ahead is the same thing, as it was written there, Eco Village. I don't know why they called it that. Where should I go? Left or straight? Probably here. The road is good here. Look, what cool vegetable gardens. I wonder why they fence it off with stones. A gap.
Там.
Here and there. This is so that the horses don't run. It's so good for me to ride. I wish it were like this everywhere.
Hello.
Look, they even sell something here. Guys, we've entered a forest of horrors. Look at what scary trees there are. Guys, we're approaching a key fork. To the left the road goes to Gokyo, and to the right to Everest. The charge will be used up very slowly in the mountains. Battery. Because in general the speed of movement is low, most likely because of this. And, honestly, more than 400 watts are not needed here. They wrote to us that we needed a 3 kilowatt motor. You said why it was so weak? On the contrary, we need a small motor here so that it wasn't heavy. Oops.
You don't even need a kilowatt volt here. After we survive the climb to Lukla,
Пойдем на Луклу.
that's all. Like kids' toys.
Hairy animals, look, they're probably yaks, because it's a big height. How can we get around them? They're carrying cement. Why are they so hairy? It doesn't seem that cold here.
Oh, we in the putting in the go in the base camp.
Yes, they're going to base camp.
Oh, we need to drive them away.
And this in the lodge.
He says that we need to eat here. What do you think? Do they get paid extra for being brought here to eat?
At the very least, they get free food, but it's not a bad place.
Look at how many stickers there are. Oh, the menu.
By the way, did you see what happened to my phone because of the mountains?
Look how it's swollen. It's even cracked. That is, it blows out the screen on old iPhone. This is because the pressure around is rarefied and it starts to bulge inside. It's bursting from the inside. This happens in new phones too. I ordered potatoes. By the way, it's incredibly tasty. With scrambled eggs, and this time with cheese. The cheese here is very tasty. It is made from these yaks.
And by the way, this is one of the coolest drinks in Nepal.
This is a tea. It is lemon, and with honey, and with ginger. Look, here it is. The Sherpas seem to be fed for free. For bringing us here. Food for our Sherpas.
They make a very small portion.
He ran away from us?
The same thing as in India.
They are not allowed to eat with us. This is strange.
The portion is just small. They put a lot of rice on it and a little bit of everything else.
And they're eating normally, also with spoons. Only for some reason separately.
Maybe they're embarrassed.
Maybe. The fried potatoes here are very tasty.
Al dente.
Al dente? At first I thought it was slightly raw, but that makes it even tastier.
Yes, the first time we tried it we thought it was undercooked. It turned out that it's like that everywhere.
We are very worried now, because the last checkpoint is coming up.
And our permit expires the day after tomorrow.
Our super cool guide took our passports and went to the checkpoint ahead.
I hope he won't make a mistake. So far we've been doing fine without him.
It's so wobbly. Wow, I can even feel it on my bike.
Это, ребят, чувствую.
And why is it jumping like that? This is the easiest part of the route for a bike, by the way. Wow, how beautiful.
Good.
Won't it collapse?
No, it shouldn't. The cable is thick. I turned up the power to go through it faster.
Его проехать. Хе-хе-хе.
Here is the checkpoint. They shouldn't understand that we have electric. We're riding on pedals.
Keep pedaling until we're given permission.
So, we're spinning. Also with water? Yes, look, drums, they spin from the energy of water. An ancient mechanism. This is how they ground flour thousands of years ago, probably. And here's the checkpoint.
So you have to pay another 200 rupees here?
Extra?
Yes.
$7. Sagarmatha National Park.
Национальный парк.
So, guys, everything seems to be fine and they let us through. And we didn't even have to pay extra $7. Guys, it's so cool. The ride, it seems like the steps are not steep. After the checkpoint, there is a huge climb. It fell a little, got dirty.
Вымазался.
It's better not to shake off the dust because then you won't be able to wash it off your hands.
It's a pretty tough route.
Lex wouldn't like it. Look at those horns. Damn, let's go before they change their minds and come back. By the way, this bike has a power limiter,
Ограничитель мощности.
and you can set any limit you want. It's very convenient, because if you give it full throttle now, here in forced mode these engines make 1,200 watts.
200 Вт.
Your bike will simply fly away,
Летит.
or jump over you, but it is very dangerous and at the same time it does not tow with a limiter. The temperature is 40 degrees. Hi.
Высокая.
Now I will ask Pasha what is there. Pasha, the temperature.
I just saw 54.
It is critical. At 55 we cool them down.
750 meters left.
Don Bake will be, right?
Да, будет. Ага.
At this point I will tell you that it would probably be easier to walk.
Most likely.
Мотор.
You can just regulate the load very well on foot.
Yes, when you walk, your load is uniform. And when you ride a bike, you either enjoy it at all, or when the steps you strain yourself so much. Consider that you are running with all your might.
Бежишь со всей силы.
And you can't slow down on the steps.
If you slow down, it will simply slide down, and you will kind of waste your energy, and then you will have to do everything again. But our battery does not heat up. Can you imagine? Look, the charge is 50.2 volts. How much do you have?
49.8.
Almost full.
Nepal.
I thought it was an Indian beat.
Only Nepal, yeah?
Only Nepal.
There you go.
Хоп. Так.
It's probably going to be tough there without the Sherpas. No. That's normal. No. The pedals are just...
Какая-то дичь.
They catch on everything. What about overheating? 59? Damn.
Ход.
Let's rest some more. Oh, that's cold. The glaciers up there are probably melting. Are you hot? I'm hot too. Imagine, it's winter. It's winter here now. Can you imagine? It's so hot here. It's just that the altitude is low. 2,300. 3,300 to be more precise. We're headed to 4,000 now. It's going to be colder there. And at 5,000 they say minus 20. Look at those weird trash bins they have. It's sooty, so they burn it.
Probably.
It says plastic and paper there. To burn it. There's a lot of that up there.
They still haven't learned how to push properly.
It's slipping.
They lift the wheel, it slips. And I'm standing still. I tell him this, but he doesn't understand.
Watch what happens next.
I just felt like he was going to make fun of you.
The navigator says that this is the most dangerous section. Fortunately, there is a bypass around these steps. This makes us happy.
Очень радует.
This is the first populated area in the mountains. The altitude here is 3,840. It's not much.
Look, there's some interesting thing there. It doesn't look like it does on Google.
Look, guys, how cool it is there. This is some kind of mountain monastery. There are probably monks here.
Такая штука. Way to Namche. А.
Oh, that's the road to Namche, where we came from. When you climb to the heights, it gets cooler, but it's not cold yet. This is a huge area. Everest? It's already closer. Look. Look, much closer. But for some reason there is no snow.
Look what's written. Don't walk next to the black yak.
It will hit.
What does this mean?
It will hit you.
What kind of animals are there? How did they get them up here to such an altitude?
Maybe they made them here.
Not video. Inside.
No video.
Anyway, guys, he said that we can't film inside, so we'll only look from the outside.
Снаружи глянем.
But we'll save 300 rupees. They say this is one of the highest in the mountains.
I wish there was a road like this everywhere.
But the area here is certainly gorgeous, and it's good to drive without a motor. It starts to get colder as you gain altitude. It was hot there. The road is just perfect.
Идеальная, ребят.
Just perfect. There's some kind of descent here. It's a shame to lose altitude. We need to gain it. Look how twisted the trees are. We've had this before.
In short, we pass a small village of Debush.
Debush?
Yes.
The names are so similar. Guys, Everest is getting closer and closer. There's a very strong wind there. This is due to Lex's absence. There was only one malfunction the whole way, and it was so minor. The footrest came loose. Imagine. Now we'll tighten this up and everything will be okay. Oops.
Okay, go.
The horse is afraid of me.
Oh.
Now he'll do it. This is how they take girls to Everest. We've almost reached our overnight stop. It's somewhere very close. Really close. Wow. What a view. I'm glad the charge is almost full, 48.5 volts. The battery shows about 2/3 of the charge. And again, there's a stone with, which means there's a populated area nearby. Everything here is so well trodden. To be honest, I thought the mountains would be wilderness until I looked on Google, but people live everywhere here. And there are pretty good trails. Wow! Here it is.
30% of the way done.
Great, but tomorrow there will be a lot of elevation gain. Let's see how difficult it will be. The altitude is 3880.
Shri Deva Lodge and restaurant.
It looks like this is it. Let's go inside.
Is he there?
Yeah.
Just talking to son. You okay?
Should I go in or not?
No.
Okay.
How much price?
Let's turn off the navigator.
There are rooms here, but the price is still unknown. The boss left.
Anyway, guys, some guy brought us to a hotel. And the price of a room here is 27,000 rupees. Imagine, that's about 200 bucks. That's too much.
Космос.
Now we'll look on Google. Maybe we'll find something else interesting. I thought we could leave the stories and walk around asking more questions. We still have 2 or even 3 hours to spare. Guys, this is really weird. We started looking and the prices here are really cheap. And if Porter is looking for a place to stay for you, the prices are really high. I don't know why this happens.
Now only some this was left. Look.
Well, it's already warm here, even hot. Now she'll open this for us too. 500 rupees for 2. That's practically nothing. By the way, 500 rupees is $3 for this room.
Now you come, I have to put again.
She will also clean here, even though it is so clean here. This is crazy. I can't believe it. How could he find a room for 27,000? Maybe that's how they negotiate with hotels and they are entitled to some part. I don't know how else to explain it. But they don't know that we are experienced tourists, so we quickly found a simply excellent room through Google reviews. Really cool.
Porters are not allowed to take a room.
What? They are not allowed to live in the room? But why?
Dunno.
Porters are not allowed to stay with us. I don't understand. What's the problem?
I'm not sleep in here.
Not sleep?
Yeah. Everything closed?
Room.
For some reason they do not want to give them housing.
They don't let our porters through. Then they need to find another room.
They have good porter house there.
Oh, so there is a porter house there.
But they have cheaper food.
Oh, sorry.
Let's try to charge the bikes. It's good that the cord is long.
Okay.
You can pull it harder if that's enough. You can pull a little more.
Yeah, work good.
And the voltage is good.
How much? 1 hour and 1 hour?
1,000.
Okay.
It is cheaper.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we should pay a little extra for it, and he will also be able to spend the night normally. This is wrong.
Today we have no room close because
There are no places.
to here.
In fact, he has an extra room, but okay.
Of course he has a room. They showed us this after all. Guys, anyway, today we drove 10 kilometers, despite the fact that there were a lot of steps. I just can't understand why they categorically don't want to move them in. There's a theory that they're too dirty.
We said, let us pay extra for the room and for them to spend the night with us. Otherwise it is not right, but they do not even charge extra. Maybe they are not clean, though.
How do our Sherpas sleep there? Why were they moved separately? Where's the little one? There they are. The light went out. It's because of us. Wow. It's warm and very dark in here. There they are. Where will he sleep?
This is good, not cold. Not cold.
They're probably used to this. I don't know why they moved them in here. There's another Sherpa here. Look, this is their kitchen. The light started flickering.
Good night. Good night.
He's glued to his phone.
Facebook?
Yes.
TikTok?
Yeah, no TikTok.
Not TikTok, Facebook?
Facebook.
A large square room. And there's one long bed around the perimeter. So Sherpa houses come in different varieties. They're called a Sherpa house, a porter's house.
Only the doors do not close.
For some reason they always hang these things over the door. But you can see that the cold just seeps in there. We should be warm here too. We'll check now. They lit this for us.
Using poop.
Poop, yes.
I was even surprised when I found out.
Yes, a lot of smoke comes from the yak's poop. Look what we found. It turns out that a pipe from the stove runs here. For some reason they covered it with foil, but it's still hot. And the room is very warm. Here are comfortable conditions. I thought it would be worse. For now it's cool. 3,950 altitude, almost 4,000. To be continued.
Следует
Kreosan was with you.
kreosan.